A new committee is researching whether or not Marquette Senior High School should change their school's nickname. Rebecca Bartolome spoke with the chairman of the committee to see how it works. Rebecca?
Marquette Area Public Schools Superintendent Bill Saunders asked members of the community to form the MSHS Nickname Research Committee. Saunders and the MAPS Board of Education are asking these people to research 3 questions connected to the use of the school's nickname, the Redmen and the Redettes.
To see if they're in any way creating an adverse learning environment for children, students at the high school, if the nicknames are still a source or have a sense of pride for all students, and if the nicknames are culturally insensitive. And so our job is to look for evidence around those 3 questions.
Lou Big, the chairman of the committee, is a former Marquette Area Public Schools teacher and served on their Board of Education in the past. Members of the community have been invited to provide input on these questions through an email account set up called nicknameresearch@mapsnet.org.
We're getting responses, and the committee wanted to make sure that we could provide a point of access for folks. Our charge is to collect evidence. So if somebody agrees or disagrees with any or all of those questions, we wanted to know the evidence they used to make that statement. And as you can imagine, we're getting some opinion statements through email, and we're also getting answers to the questions with evidence provided, and that's really helpful to us.
About 10 years ago, the school's logo changed from a Native American head to the letter M. Lubig says that was done with no pushback.
This is an interesting thing with Marquette schools, is every elementary school, the middle school, the alternative high school, and the high school all have a separate logo, a mascot, and nickname. So there isn't a consistent nickname across the district, which some of our committee members have brought up, and really those folks on the committee who are involved with athletics, is there's no real rallying point.
Lubig says something like this might spark conversations in other UP communities who have schools with controversial nicknames and mascots.
We're in the business of education, and that means discussing controversial issues and coming to some shared agreement as to how we're going to move forward around how our schools are run, how they look, how they're named, how they're resourced. I work a lot with the superintendents in the Upper Peninsula and teachers and students, and everybody goes about their day and what they're trying to do every day with great intention, right? And it's bringing things forward that are troublesome to large groups, small groups, those are difficult conversations, but every one of our schools is set up to have those conversations, and then their elected school boards are all willing to do the same thing, right? And it's just part of how we function in a democratic society.
People have until November 26th to submit their responses on the issue.
So Rebecca, what's the plan after the submission deadline?
So they'll be looking at all of the responses, and based on that information, they will make a recommendation to the Board of Education at their meeting on December 16th. Now, I also reached out to the school for comment, and they said that they do not wish to be answering any questions on the issue at this time.
Okay, Rebecca, thank you very much for that.